Hey guys, how y'all doing today? Tyler here at Aliensrock, and welcome to a pretty interesting video we have today. So, what is going on? Basically, I stream on Twitch. You guys probably know this by now, and I have a thing called Twitch subs on there. It's something that every single affiliate and partner has. A person can give the streamer $5 a month, and they get like a sub badge, you get like emotes, a lot of perks, right? And I'm like, well, this is cool and all, but I thought I could give my subs a little bit more of a perk even, and I decided I'm gonna do a sub tourney with them. So I just messaged everyone after a Saturday stream like, yo, who's all online? Let's do a sub tournament right now. So there happened to be 9 other people online, so just randomly at that time, which was really cool. You know, so we did a little bit of a 10-person tournament, and these are the games from it. It was pretty exciting all the way through, and I guess I'll kind of just be talking about that for a little bit. So this is a notice to all the people who are subbed on Twitch. I believe it's like 91 people at this point in time. It's not a follower, it's not a YouTube sub, it's the $5 a month or more thing. Some people actually did pay $25 a month too, which is super cool, like holy shit. But yeah, there's like 91 people, and they can also get in these tournaments, and I'll be trying to do them weekly for you guys. Usually after every Saturday stream is when I think it'll be best for this to go down. I'll just be saying, hey guys, alright, let's do this. Maybe assault mode, maybe I'll do clubs, I'm not entirely sure yet. Maybe I'll just mix it up. It'll probably mostly assault for the people that don't have clubs so they can still participate. And I'll just try to do a weekly sub tournament, you know, to get more involved with you guys. Because why not, right? It's the least I can do for the, you know, $5 a month contribution. And obviously, if you don't want to participate, it's not like I'm going to force you. I know Super John Bombo does like a sponsors tournament for his YouTube channel, so this is basically the exact same thing, just different platforms. And I know he just does it privately. I don't think he's made a video about it. So, without further ado, here we go. We're up against Eli22 on the space station. Now, I decided to just randomize. I randomized pretty much most of the way through here just to see what would happen. And we got a almost very shit strategy. Thankfully, we had bomb to save our asses, but we had Glue Village Farm as our other 3 towers. Yeah, that's a recipe for disaster. We could get fucked by that. So thankfully we got that bomb to help out. So we're actually having to use glue to pop black balloons in case Eli ever does send some. I guess just got 2 of those sitting around on strong on 2-0. I might need 3 of them if he ever does actually send blacks, and group blacks could be even more dangerous. But thankfully, those don't come out to round 12. But then we got to figure out camo detection. Well, Village is going to be our only camo detection since Bomb doesn't hit camo, and Glue needs the ability to hit camo, and even then, the ability is not that great still. It could probably use a buff, to be honest. But, yeah, it's having a bit of a hard time now. He's sending in a region white and yellow rush. We're actually having a road spike here. There's a lot of Regal yellows and stuff just getting by. We got our bigger bomb, I think, explosion. I don't know if that's a 3-0 or 3-1 bomb. The bombs, okay, the bombs are 3-0, never mind. Oh, it was 3-1, what the fuck? Those look tiny. Well, anyways, a region lead rush coming in, and holy shit, we're down to 12 lives. The freaking glue couldn't really save us that well, and we had to get a freaking 3-2 bomb up just to have good group popping power and hope this would keep us alive. The region leads was scary because inside the lead is 2 blacks and you need the glues to hold that off. Here's some camo balloons. Holy crap. We gotta be sure we don't die to this. Our towers weren't able to shoot fast enough, but it looks like we're gonna hold it off and the glue's gonna kind of clean up a little bit. We were down to 8 lives. 8 motherfucking lives, barely staying alive. Like, holy crap, right? Alright, let's get a 4th tier bomb. Once we get this 4th tier bomb, we can be a lot more safe against random shit. Oh boy, praise be. That's pretty nice. We're going to drop a camo lead over to Eli because he has no camo lead popping power. He's been rushing us this whole time. And he sells his tack for it, so I'm like, okay, now all of his towers detect camo, so I'm just going to send like a lot of group balloons, try to overwhelm them, and we do. The white balloons, you know, I mean, they probably would hurt even more, but thankfully he died before they even went through, so it looks like just camo leads got him. Good game. Moving on to the second round, we're up against Tyler You Suck. That's right, this guy pays me $5 a month, and he names himself in battles Tyler You Suck. Is this what tough love means? I guess I'll never know. So we got boat in our random. We actually got a pretty solid random loadout. We got boat and wizard. Sniper's also not too bad in eco strats. You get like a 2-3 sniper for pretty cheap. Helps out a lot mid game. Dartling's, you know, solid late game too. Like all 4 of these towers, they can work together pretty well. But for now, I'll be relying mostly on the boat and the wizard. We'll be doing that. And Tyler You Suck has a little boat farm strategy going on up there. He's trying to farm. There we go. allows you to greed pretty well early on, so that means he might be able to get decent farms. He hasn't sent me anything, so really I was just chilling for a 0-0 boat for the longest time. I only upgraded the grapes because I just felt like it. I had so much money sitting around. Like, what do I do with all this money? I don't know. You can only send so many blues, I guess. And, you know, because he's got his boats on last, there's a chance he'll be able to, you know, anti-stall a bit. But we are having a little bit of boosted black problem on our side. I'm road spike at the end just to maintain max lives and get a second boat, both on last. Now I'm anti-stalling for sure. Those balloons are not making it far before they are popped before my double grape shot boat army. So that kind of stinks. That means the rounds are going to go short, and that means I'm going to have very low eco, which means defending to later is going to be tough, and making sure I have adequate defense that you hold off against random shit should be tough. Here's some region whites and yellows. I'm just going to boost this because I'm like, let's just be smart here. I wasn't able to afford anything else. I didn't want to tank them live, so I decided to use up one of my many battle oranges. Got a wizard in the back, just chilling out, just in case he sends a secondary yellow rush, but it doesn't look like the case. This wizard's also going to, you know, double his lead bomb power, which I think is really nice. I really like putting my wizards around that spot on the map. I know this is actually a really good spot, like that spot, if you're going solo wizards, a 2-0, maybe 2-1 is needed, but 2-0 wizard or 2-1 can solo space black balloons. On a lot of other maps, the 2-0 wizard and lightning wizard in general struggles against blacks, actually leaks some lives. So I really like that spot, and it seems to be working out pretty well here. Plus, it transitions excellently into late game. Like, it just has a lot of avenues to hit the balloons, and it's also pretty near the back. Like, I like having my towers kind of near the exit, just in case my opponent rushes me. I actually have time to prepare and build up my defense, which is super duper helpful. A little bit of camo ceramic rush coming in here. Hidden camo ceramic. I'm like, I can't afford boat camo texture. I'm just getting road spikes. Quickly get camo texture on my wizard. And that's not entirely enough to stay no one's lost. But we're still way up on lives. That one camo ceramic, smart rush. But we did have road spikes still saved up. So that made it really nice. See, wizards are bad against ceramics, but they're better against the balloons inside. So that road spike helped us out a bunch. It knocked the ceramic down to like blacks and whites, which the wizards are excellent at. They know exactly what to do against those. So now we're just chilling with 3 wizards in the back and only 884 eco. I'm still grading a bit, still trying to make it above 1,000 if possible, but I really gotta start worrying about mobs right now. Like, really gotta start worrying. Holy crap. Because, I mean, I hardly have enough money for, like, even a fire wizard. I don't have that money, and I could after one boost, but am I even gonna get it if he sends a mob at me? I may have better options than a fire wizard. We'll see what happens. I do have the boats. I can still use those to my advantage. Thankfully, just having a boat means I'm safe against BFBs, but hold the phone. Here we go. There's the mob. We got a destroyer, actually, and we are having on first just to chase down that mob. Now the ceramics are at the exit, but that clutch tornado wizard will just instantly blow back the ceramics and keep us alive for that much longer. The tornado just has an excellent straight line to shoot down. It blew back everything inside that mob. It did a damn good job. I think I sold my second boat to get it because I was a little bit short on the money. But yeah, the timing just worked out excellently. So like, here's the thing with the Tornado Wizard. You generally, if you're trying to defend the ceramics inside a Moab with a Tornado Wizard, like say you have 2 Fire Wizards, right? And you take down the Moab and you want to beat it without a boost, you don't upgrade the Lightning Wizard to a Tornado Wizard until the exact time when the Moab pops, or until the first possible instant where that wizard can actually blow back the ceramic balloons. Basically, you want it so when you upgrade the tower, it shoots out a tornado right away, and that very first tornado blows back all the ceramics. That's the timing you want to go for, because if you screw it up, if you do it at any other weird timing, it might shoot, and then in the time between its tornado shots, the ceramics could run through and screw you. The tornado actually does have a pretty slow cooldown in its attack, so you actually do want to time that properly. Just a little tip if possible, because I've definitely seen some people die to bad tornado timing. Hell, I've even done it myself. If you feel like you fucked up your tornado timing, then you just gotta boost and pray that that's enough. But yeah, we took that down, and yeah, we didn't even battle energy that Moab, so that was pretty sick. And like I said, we're safe against BFBs. We may not be safe against ZOMGs though. Like, we would have to get a lot of firepower to deal with the ZOMG. Then we'd have to sell and rebuy 4 boat abilities before popping any of the BFBs. Maybe an all-out rush could work here, considering I have such low eco. It's only 1,600 on round 23. I am starting to build it up now, because Tao Yusuck is letting me get away with it. He hasn't, you know, harassed it with like a ZOMG or anything like that, or tried to drain me. He's mainly because he himself is actually very low on farm income. He is really over-defending his side. He's got a lot of attack shooters, got a lot of boats. The mortar is necessary. I think that's reasonable, but he has a lot more defense than he needs for sure. So that money could have gone into the farms, but as it is right now, he's suffering from it. He's got 2 republics and a plantation. Maybe another hidden farm underneath the balloon energy, but I can't see it. I don't think there's anything there. Still, I wouldn't be surprised if he's just trying to save up for that 4th tier farm. So now that we're at this point, it's a little bit of a downtime, so I do want to kind of talk about, well, I mean, since I'll be doing sub-tourneys a lot in the future, do you guys actually want to be seeing these kind of uploads? And should I actually be showing games other than my own? Like showcasing like just straight up some of the best games of the series, even if they aren't mine, or even skipping over some of my games if they're like just boring or something. Like if someone dies on like round 2, I mean, sure, it might make for a nice meme, but it's like, you know, would you only want to see good games out of these tournaments? Because it's like a whole extra tournament, and it's a nice extra perk. And I will say that I probably would just be chilling out if a certain game in this series wasn't as intense as it was. You guys will be finding out eventually, but first we do have to think about just how we're going to defend here on Swamp. We got our Fire Wizard just to help with like the regen rainbows. Tower Suck is going off with a lot of Maelstroms, kind of going crazy on that. Actually, no, he just has 1 Maelstrom. That's cleaning up the crowds pretty okay. It's not too bad. I just like get 2 Tornado Wizards. I don't entirely know why. I mean, it's an interesting thing. It's obviously working, so I don't really care too much. The Tornado Wizards don't actually help too much against the Moabs, but maybe it will provide a bit more consistency. Now we got 2 Fire Wizards and 2 Tornado Wizards and 2 Destroyers. Holy shit, it's Noah's Ark. So anyways, we're preparing for the Moabs. That's why we got all that stuff up. We got to be sure we can actually take down the Moab layer and don't need, you know, and not just the ceramics. Or, sorry, we need to take down the Moab layer for all these and also the ceramics inside. What the hell? Yeah. So we got 4 Fire Wizards now. And that just holds out off excellently. I'm still getting okay eco. It's 3,500. You usually want a little bit more at this part. But I mean, we had such low eco early on. I'm surprised we were even able to survive this far. I'm surprised Tower Suck is barely able to survive with these Maelstroms too. He's got to make sure he doesn't screw up and just die to something random. Otherwise, yeah, that would be pretty unfortunate, would it? He's also got to rush me before round 37 because that's the end round. And I know that, so I'm like, okay, I'm just going to stop ecoing right now and put literally every single dollar I have left into defense. I got a 4th tier wizard. That guy shoots bigger tornadoes, and they pop more balloons, and they blow back more balloons. And I think they shoot a little bit faster as well, so that's worth it. Then everything else is a dragon's breath. Eventually, I'd get phoenixes if I'm, like, terrified of an all-in, or if I am getting all-in at that time with ZOMGs and whatnot. So, yeah, we're just building up our defense. And Towie Suck still only has 1 4th tier farm on round 30. Yikes. I guess he's focusing on defense right now. He's got a nice pink army there. He's also got 3 Maelstroms. I assume that's for round 32, the Blade Maelstroms. That's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. But, I mean, he's still got to be careful. He's probably going to, yeah, activate Maelstroms every now and then just to clean up, like, ceramics or Moabs. But is the 5 Maelstrom army that it has now enough to defeat round 32? Well, here we go. Let's see what happens. There's leads that come out with these ceramics, which, mind you guys, keep that in mind. Leads that come out with the ceramics, and leads cockblock Maelstrom. And I think he just used all of his Maelstrom abilities right there. Like, I think he used multiple abilities to take that rush down. And honestly, I think that means, yeah, he's just dead. There was a lead cock blocking the Maelstrom, and just bad timing too. So unfortunately, yeah, you got taken down there by the round 32 AI. I mean, what was he going to do anyway? Send me a single ZOMG? I'm sure I would have been fine. Alright, now to the semifinals. We're up against Fish in a Dish. He's played his way through for the most part. And now yeah, we're here on Water Resorts. Randomized once again. I got Dartling and Dart and Boomer and Sub. I'm pretty sure Fish randomized as well, because he's going Dart Monkey Eco. And you don't really see Dart Monkey Eco too much anymore, besides on maps like Temple, where you can do really decent Spike Bolt spam and get away with Dart Monkey Ninja Ace. This might be too short of a map to pull that strat off, so yeah, I assume he just got that for randomization. After all, I mean, these tournaments are more just for chill anyways. Yeah, getting that Spike Bolt up. Although, he hasn't sent anything yet. To my knowledge, right? Yeah, he hasn't sent anything. So I'm just trying to see if there's like a hidden farm anywhere, but it doesn't look like he's just getting down that Spike Bolt right now. So I'm just chilling. He's just chilling too. Just chilling out. I don't know why I didn't use my Dart Monkeys. I could have. I got that sexy looking Christmas skin up there, and you know, that looks pretty decent as well. But thankfully, he has not really rushed me, so I don't have a need to get the Dart Monkey. As a matter of fact, I don't even need to upgrade my Dartling. My guy's just chilling as a 0-0 Dartling right now. Even if he sent a couple pinks, that would probably be enough pressure for me to upgrade my Dartling from 0-0 to 0-1. Like, you would think the Dartling gun would be good against these space pinks on round 4, because it shoots fast and doesn't really have any pierce. And, you know, the pinks are just kind of fast with a lot of layers, but no pierce required to defeat them. Well, you would think that this guy would be good against it, but it's not enough firepower. You gotta upgrade the 0-1. And I think we did get that 0-1 upgrade now. I saw a dart go thrill balloon and continue traveling. And I saw one hit multiple per shot. So that is a 0-1 Dartling gun now. You can't actually tell because it's like its helmet is above the bar. A little bit of sneaky stuff there. So technically, Fish in a Dish had no idea what tier my Dartling gun was. He didn't know if it was a 0-0, a 1-0, or like a... Well, he probably could tell it wasn't a 1-0 beat. He couldn't tell if it was like a 0-1 just by looking at his head. So he's sending me some greens, putting pressure there, and also finally getting some eco now. I don't know what took him so long. If you're going eco, you got to be going eco round 2 and 3 with red balloons. You got to be going eco round 4 and 5 blue balloons, and so on and so forth. And that's whatever. That's whatever. At least he's sending yellows now, so he's slowly getting up his eco. It's probably at like 350 at this point. We're chilling at a nice, healthy 532. It's actually still pretty low, at least for this map and this time, especially considering we're going to have to figure out how to defend mid-game. But considering Fish is a bit worse off, that's at least comforting knowing. We also have the Boomerang Tower, and the Boomerang is a nice way to defend all in, like regen Zebras or regen Rainbow Rushes, especially on this map too, considering it's shaped like a boomerang. It's got a pretty okay boomerang spot. I kind of like it right about there. It's got some decent curves. I'm gonna, yeah. When it curves around the rightmost path just perfectly, it hits the path really well most of the time. Look at that. It actually like curves with the track, and it's pretty good there. And then obviously the path right next to it, it curves pretty well on that one too. So we're just having it around. Gonna probably sell our Dart Monkeys, get that 3K just in case. Fish actually boosted to what? My regen leads. I sent quite a few of them because I noticed he didn't have a Juggernaut. Got a Wizard in the back to help out. I'm like, well, I mean, that's a lot of shit. I guess I'm going to do a smaller, not all-in rush. I'm just going to do a regen lead, then like some Zebras, Rainbow, Pinks, and I'm just going to do that just in case he has Blade Maelstrom, because I wouldn't be surprised if you randomly got tack. Looks like there's no tack there, no random tack, but there is going to be a death. Good job. We're in the finals. Now, yeah, Battle fucking Park. No, don't worry, guys. This game is actually nuts. So... I don't know why I picked Battle Park in the finals. I really don't. I asked the people in my sub and sponsors chat. I do have one of those, by the way, for those who didn't know. Y'all do need to join my Discord so you can know this shit. But, I'm like, what maps do you guys want to see? And, like, 2 people said Battle Park, so I'm like, fuck it. And just put it as the finals map for the memes. And I realize now this may have been a questionable decision. This could have gone a lot worse than it did, as in, like, boring game and that kind of stuff. It could have been a lot worse, but let me tell you, it'll be pretty fun final. So we got Austrian Gold here. This guy is actually just recently a sub. I swear he subbed just before the tourney starts, or either that like a couple days before then. It was pretty recent, so he's definitely new to subbing, I guess, and being part of that sub chat. And he's a pretty good player. He showed up in a lot of like stream tournaments. He's had a good time, and he's got a pretty solid strategy right now. So as you can tell by the Dartling in the bottom and the Boomer, well, the Boomer doesn't mean shit, but the Dartling in the bottom on the long map probably means he's going to be going Dartling Village. And since he doesn't have any farm, he's probably going Dartling Village Ice. So I wouldn't be surprised if he try-harded his strategy. What is my strategy, you may ask? Did I try hard my strategy? Well, considering I got Sniper Ice sub, I mean, maybe. You know, it sounds like a loadout I'm starting to pick nowadays. I'm actually picking a lot of sniper loadouts lately because I've just been finding the 2-3 snipers pretty good. But no, this was randomized. It was. So we're doing that. And we also got Village as well. So Sniper, Ice, Sub, Village. It's not terrible. It's not great. It's no Dartling Ice. Especially with the Boomer as a bonus tower. Austrian he's got to be super happy about that Boomer as a random tower, because that's going to help him defend literally all of my mid-game aggression. Usually I can do some really sexy eco rushes, like against just other eco players, but that Boomer's just going to nullify it. Plus, if I go all in, he's just got turbocharge, which is easy. Plus, this map is long, so I'm like trying to get some lives on him, anything with some spaced regen zebras, nothing. Single 2-2 Dartling took all that down, and he probably has decent money lying around where he can either just get a turbocharge or get a 2-3 Dartling if he so chooses. So yeah, my aggression just gets shut down. What a shame. And I managed to hold off No Lives Lost as well. I did use 2 of my road spikes. I was panicking a bit in the beginning. Not necessarily panicking, but just trying to play it careful. I also used the boost because I'm like, it's Battle Park. I probably don't need it. And I saw a hidden ceramic in there. I saw a bunch of pinks. I'm like, yep, there's a ceramic in there. We're getting down that sniper ASAP. I was holding it. I was like holding it over the area. I'm like, all right, you motherfucker, where's your sneaky ceramic? You damn well know my reactor can't defend the ceramic. Where is it? And there it was. Placed down my 1-1 sniper. Took it down. Is that 1-2? I think it's 1-1. 1-2's a bit pointless now, except just when I need to get a 1-3. Send him a Camo Rigger Ceramic at Austrian. Looks like with a little bit aiming of his Dartlings, he was able to take it down. I figure he could take out multiple of those, so I'm like, okay, I probably shouldn't try too hard for the aggression. I just want to focus on eco and try to figure out how we're going to do this. You have to keep in mind, Dartling Village Ice definitely out-defends my strategy late game. No doubt about it. Austrian's going to have infinitely more pop and power than me. So we're going to have to use the only possible way we can win, and that is Space BFBs. Space BFBs usually do a damn good job. And actually, he doesn't have ice, he has ninja instead of ice. Okay, I guess I was mistaken, but he does have the Dartling Village and a slow, which is generally that idea. There's also a BFB coming on my side now, so we're gonna have a dual BFB rush. But yeah, the only way I can realistically beat Dartling Village is with Space BFBs rush, and not just one of them, but 2 going over to Austrian side. Now revealing my ice tower, so I can soon get that slow. I may potentially wait until it pops the BFBs, then, or Moabs, then slow it down. That way the slow actually extends to the ceramics, and it's a bit easier to destroy. But we still have to figure out how we're going to deal with all the ceramics inside. Got to be careful there, and Austrian still has 2 BFBs on his side. He's finally got one of the 2-3 Dartlings. He's probably going to want more, and he's probably going to want to sell and rebuy ninja ability rollouts. I sold my sub now so we could do the double ice combo. We got that sexy looking ice shards and Arctic wind combo, and with the power of the ice shards, we just basically one-shot the mobs. Austrian looks like he's going down, but barely at the end. There's a little bit of screen lag, but barely at the end. He clutch defends that first BFB. Now he has a second BFB to deal with. And he does have 2-3 Dartlings now, which is bad news for me, because he defended at No Lives Lost. And look who lost lives on our side. If we had any hope of, like, maybe potentially winning out late game, if it went to sudden death on lives, that hope is gone. We are down to 106 lives, because I guess that BFB actually, did cause some stuff to sneak through, because I wasn't paying attention. Austrian's also boosting to defend that second BFB. Now he has 2 more on his side, and he still can afford to sabotage supply them. So I'm like, fuck it, okay, I guess I'm just going to get up my eco in the meantime, because I'm like, well, I'm already kind of up on eco. Also, using that last road spike, since I have exactly 0 white balloon popping power. Nice job, tower. No camo detection as well, and here comes a Moab. Uh-oh. Well, let's see what we can do about that. Maybe sell the Arctic Wind or something. Oh, let's slow that down first, since we got that's a 0, and it turns out we don't even freaking need the to sell it for a 1-3 sniper or anything like that. Turns out Ice Shards just has great popping power. It's not doing too bad a job. And unfortunately for us, it looks like Austrian's going to handle all 4 of those BFBs. So I'm like, well, I'm running out of options here. Space BFBs probably will no longer work against Austrian. It's probably got high enough eco where we could defend infinite space BFBs. And he freaking gets a 3-0 village. I don't know if it's the BM or if he just wants to really accelerate his eco. But we have to figure out something fast. He boosts again. He boosts a BFB over to our side. I'm like, okay, well, we got to get up this defense once again. No biggie. Never mind the fact that our only camo detection right now is our sniper, which is pretty shit camo detection, mind you guys. So I'm going to quickly get radar scanner on that village. Yeah, we're going to leak some more lives, but I was already down lives, so I don't really mind those leaks. As long as it doesn't exactly cost us a game. Getting our 2-3 sniper up, and honestly, that should be enough to defeat everything. Like, I'm just going to kind of keep ecoing at this point, but I still think about how I'm going to defeat Austrian, because he's just building up his eco while I'm struggling here against these Moabs. There we go, we take it down. Now we got camo on our ices as well, and that holds off pretty well. So there is one other thing that works pretty decently against Dartling Village, and that's early spaced ZLMG rushes. Not late, alright? I'm already probably doing it too late, potentially. Like, I wanted to do this on round 22, realistically, but spaced ZLMGs do insane damage against Austrians. So actually, I'm gonna freaking sell my my ice. I'm gonna send a fast golden ZLMG, not boost it for some stupid reason. because I don't know. I mean, I want that motherfucker to go faster, especially when he has you know, a slow. So I don't know what I was thinking. That was almost an all-in for me, considering I had to sell the majority of my defense. I'm also leaking a lot to natural balloons here. I gotta activate the absolute zero just to stay alive. And Austrian's actually not gonna choose the defend. He's gonna counter rush right now with 3 fast cooldown BFBs, and we have just about nothing on our side. Looks like it's the end of us. Or is it? Here we go, guys. Last battle energy, just so the ice shards can hold off these regen rainbows, the natural balloons. We have to be sure we don't die to that. We have our sniper on first so we can catch any leaks as well, because balloons are going crazy. Got to get Arctic Wind potentially down here so we can clean that up. It looks like we're still going to leak some balloons. I can get a sniper real quick. Then there's mobs making it far. We need ice shards, and ice shards does happen. It knocks down those 2 mobs that Austrian sent. Austrian is now sending more mobs. He actually sold both his village and like his ninja and everything. He's doing like an all-out fast cooldown mob rush, and there's still 3 BFBs on my side, and still like a natural mobs coming in as well. Austrian's just trying to hang on. He's got down to 1, 2, 3 Dartling right now, though he may try to figure that out. He's going to get a village and maybe like a ninja underneath. I got like a 1-3 sniper right now on first, just chasing the first of these mobs. I don't want to shoot in the BFB, and we're starting our ice shards chain. I don't know if you noticed, but we do have our Arctic Wind back in a sexy spot, and we're actually holding off some of these mobs without the boost. Now we got to handle a few more of these, though. There's still some mobs making it kind of far. Got to stay alive. Be careful, so the mobs aren't really going down. Some of the ones in the back are. I'm like, oh shit, those balloons making it so far. Let's get an Arctic Wind in the back real quick. I put it in the bad spot though, so I gotta sell it and quickly get an ice shards just so we can stay alive. We gotta barely get the ice shards train going, do an absolute zero, and set off the ice shards. However, we may have set them off too early because it looks like the freaking mobs are gonna go through and we're not gonna do anything to damage them, and we are going to lose that game. That was really close though. We defended a lot longer than I bet any one of you thought I would have. Even Austrian was like, holy shit, you had like no money. How the hell? Ice and ninja? What the fuck? So this is where the sad part comes in. We died to a glitch. Yes, we did. And I'm going to play this little part back at the end, just so you guys can see exactly what happened. And also so Ninja Kiwi can see exactly what happened, because they actually really need to fix this glitch. It's maybe less of a glitch, more of just lazy coding. So watch carefully, right? So we got the ice shards and Arctic Wind just basically plowing away the mobs, with the snipers helping out. We have our snipers on first, just so they target mobs instead of BFBs in the past, and also maybe catch some leaks just in case it happens. I mean, we're down on 21 lives. It would suck to die to a single rainbow balloon randomly, or a single zebra actually at that. Anyways, I'm getting off topic. So they're on first, right? So they should be aiming at the first balloon on track. Should always really be happening, and it does happen for the most part. However, it's kind of weird on maps like this. I'm going to pause it right here. Now, notice how there is a mob clearly further than everything else. It's a group of 4 mobs. I think it came from a BFB, or it might have been fast cool mobs. I'm not entirely sure. It doesn't matter. It's the mob that's furthest on the track. Notice how the snipers are pointed very away from it. They are facing in damn near the opposite direction, shooting at a different mob while still on first. Why is that happening? Because how first is calculated, wrongly, in this game, is that they base it off the distance from the start, not the distance from the end. And if we're talking about, if we want to have a game where, the gameplay is, best for the players, you want to base it off the tower that's, the balloon that's closest to the end. I mean, generally that's what first means, the furthest along the track. So what it's actually aiming at is the furthest AI balloon, because technically this AI balloon has traveled further on the Battle Park's longer AI path than the player-sent Moab has traveled on the shorter player-sent path. And because of that, we aim at a different Moab. We actually try to correct for this by, quickly targeting our snipers to close, and that actually almost works. Like, we actually get rid of some of the Moabs, but unfortunately it's a little bit too late, as the ones in front just make it a bit too far and have to sell my Arctic Wind to get a new one, and sell a village and everything to get a new one, and try to reset up my defense, which obviously doesn't work out. But it was almost a clutch save. I mean, just putting the snipers on close like that, it was almost a really good idea, but it shouldn't have had to happen. And I honestly do think if that glitch hadn't happened, we probably would have continued the chain of killing and knocked down every single balloon on the screen. So, Ninja Kiwi, this is mainly directed to you guys. I really hope it can be fixed, because I actually noticed in a lot of other times besides this game, Temple's another big map where this happens. You may notice Dart Monkey is on first, aiming at balloons they probably shouldn't be aiming at, and that can cost people lives, or sometimes they can cost them the whole game. It's not fun, and it's not nice seeing this little bit of lazy coding in there. So now that you guys know what happened, I mean, obviously it doesn't take away from Austrian's insane win. Congratulations to him for winning the tournament. It was just kind of cool to slow it down and see what all actually happened. So that's just about it. That's the first ever of the weekly sub tournaments. Again, if you guys want to take part of this, you can go to my Twitch and you can do a Twitch sub if you so choose, so like $5 a month. I mean, it has other perks. Obviously, it supports the channel, tells me you really like what you're doing, and you also get sick emotes that you get to use on Twitch, like the Ty Chant, the Tyler Giraffe, Creepy Face Tyler. There's actually like a lot of them out right now. It's really nice. So, you can also subscribe for free with Twitch Prime, because, you know, I mentioned that every 5 minutes on stream. Not really, but you get the point. And that's just about it. I'll see you guys all in tomorrow's stream and video. Peace out. Twitch.tv/Aliensrock. 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 Twitch.tv